Just tune in, get your popcorn ready. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man, Jake Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like busy, man, make sure I follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. Hey, look. Hey, that's just one thing about me, bro. I ain't with the facade, bro. I'm not with all the acting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with all that. I'm not finna watch a video, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that junk. You feel me? I'm not finna sit. I told you. Yeah, hey, yeah. Look, I want to be entertained just like you. I'm not trying to hear about, this is when, SGA stole Ja Morant's video. Like, I'm subscribed to you, gang. I gotta unsubscribe from bro immediately. I ain't gonna lie to you. But like I said, pregnant teen discovers mom killed her boyfriend. Oh my goodness, Jesus Christ. For all my new subscribers and for all my new viewers, man, if y'all want to go watch all my true crime reactions, we got like over 200 or some videos in the playlist section, you feel me? So y'all can head to the true crime playlist section, but dang, bro, I don't even know how I feel, man. Like, I'm just like, dang, shouted. I don't even know how I feel if my mama was to kill my girl. My mama was to kill my girl, Kylie, shouted. I don't even know how I feel, though, bro. Because the whole time you growing up with your mama, you feel me? You ain't thinking mama like this. You feel me? You ain't thinking mama a killer. You just looking at mama like a sweet mama, you know what I mean? A sweet, loving mama. So to get that news, like, dang, mama done knocked out my girlfriend, mama done knocked out my boyfriend, you start looking at mama like, you feel me? You just start like, start tweaking, bro. I don't even know how I feel, bro, if my mama, bro, was to get picked up for a body, bro. And then find out the body of my girlfriend. I don't even know how I feel, guy.
He already tell you? Yeah. Okay.
This is 17-year-old Elizabeth Baldonado. A few hours ago, her boyfriend was found mysteriously shot dead in a back alley.
DOA.
Yeah. She wants to hurt the person that did it.
Tragically,
not knowing it's you.
Also pregnant with their child. Her mother, Ortiz Chavez, is trying to comfort her daughter. What Elizabeth doesn't know yet is that her mother is hiding a dark secret that will ruin the family's life.
Your mom's car is on video leaving the homicide.
You seriously think that they did it?
Yes.
My mom loved that child.
As detectives work the case,
Midget?
more and more clues start pointing towards Elizabeth's family. And as she learns that her own family are now suspected killers, all she can do is deny the accusations, while her mother sacrifices her own children to hide what she's done.
Dang, you sacrificing your own children?
Want to talk?
That's crazy though, y'all, bro. That's crazy.
It's a quiet Friday morning in downtown Albuquerque. A 16-year-old boy walks alone through a back alley on his way to work, unaware that a killer is waiting for him inside one of the parked cars. Then, a single gunshot rings out, striking the teenager in the head and killing him instantly, while the shooter disappears from the scene. Within minutes, multiple 911 calls start flooding in reporting the gunfire. Patrol units quickly respond to the area, and as officers turn down the alley, they're met with a grim scene. Lying on the pavement.
Why you shoot him, bro? You just...
Motionless, with blood pooling beneath his head. The victim shows no signs of life and appears to have a gunshot wound visible just above his temple. Whatever happened in this alley happened fast, and whoever pulled the trigger is already gone. Officers call it in and begin securing the perimeter. With no weapon in sight and no ID on the body, they now need to figure out who he is and why he ended up here. Backup units soon arrive and start canvassing the area, looking for anyone who might have heard or seen what happened. And before long, two witnesses come forward, claiming they saw something strange right after the gunshot.
Did you hear it?
I didn't hear anything, but I saw people running.
One of them is a light-skinned male. He turns around, runs back to the alley, and takes off down the street.
I just saw strange cars that aren't usually here. I've just been circling and I noticed some weird activity and I just had this gut-wrenching feeling that someone was about to get shot because there were just weird people back here. And I saw this kid, this guy right here who shot, he was over here talking to some girl. And last minute I saw him there. I turned the corner and I heard a gunshot when I was on this side of the road. So then I came back over here and the car was down.
Oh, you heard one shot?
Just one.
According to witnesses, a single gunshot was fired, followed by a group of teenagers scrambling in every direction. One of them was seen jumping into a car with a girl before speeding away. The information is vague, but it gives police a starting point. Detectives soon arrive at the scene and launch a formal homicide investigation. While examining the body, they notice something odd about the victim. He's still wearing an apron, the kind used by restaurant staff, suggesting he might have worked nearby. That small detail sends them straight across the street to the only restaurant in sight, Lindy's Diner. Inside, the owners immediately recognize the victim. His name is Josue J. Ruiz, 16 years old, a dishwasher
16.
who'd only started a few weeks earlier.
Hey.
They tell police Jay's grandfather is a regular customer, and officers are able to call him and ask him to come down to the scene. When Jay's grandfather arrives, detectives have to break the tragic news to him. But what he tells them about Jay's life will start to hint at darker things he may have been involved in.
So I don't know if anybody's told you this, and I was trying to see if you were obviously Josue. Is that how you say it? Yeah, Josue's passed away. So that's what we're here for. Is we're here to try to figure out what happened and try to do the best we can by Josue. Already. He's your grandson, is that correct? Okay.
He was involved with something, but I could never get the truth from him. I could never get the truth. There's one.
Look, bro, I don't want nobody to be thinking, you know, I know grandpa ain't got nothing to do with that, bro, but I'm telling you, bro, somebody close to you die, gang, I'm telling you, bro, it's a shock. And bro, when my cousin died, gang, I didn't shed one tear, gang. You know what I'm saying? I ain't shed one tear when I got the news, bro. Because it's like a freaking shock, bro. It's like on some like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, man, look, man. You know, bro, it's just, bro. Shoot, that junk just shocked the freak out of me, gang. Man, look. Man, I still be shocked. You know what I'm saying? Got his little obituary, bro, in my freaking drawer, bro. And I still be shocked, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, that junk just... So it's just like, shoot, granddad probably just shocked right now, man. He don't believe it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You really don't believe it, bro, till you see somebody in that casket, though. You know what I'm saying? That's when I really believed it. That's when I truly, like, believed it, bro. When I went to the funeral, gang, and I see my boy in the casket. That's when I was like, dang, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that junk then. I still ain't believe it low-key, though. I ain't gonna lie. I still ain't believe it low-key. I had me and my cousin Fred and, my cousin Leon and my big brother, we had to just stay and just watch him go on the ground. I still ain't believe. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't believe that junk. You feel me? I had to freaking watch him go down, bro. And then that's when it really clicked. You know what I'm saying? That bro gone. But heck yeah, bro. You know, I know that feeling, bro, of just being shocked and not being able to cry, bro. You feel me? Like that one of them feelings, bro.
Involved with that, you know, I really didn't approve of. I was just getting ready to move him out, you know, take him somewhere else so he can have a job.
I'm just saying, though, he into it with something with the mama, though. Why the mama killed, bro?
Although the news clearly
this ain't like no regular street.
Takes it with quiet strength, telling detectives
ain't no regular
his grandson
street.
had been involved in something lately that might be.
This is girlfriend mama.
And as the conversation continues, he mentions one more heartbreaking detail. Jay wasn't just a teenager with secrets. He was about to become a father.
Hey, your mama died? Dang. That junk don't even be feeling real, but I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, he called me this morning and told
And it's something you never get over, bro. One thing you gotta understand, bro, like, it's something you never get over with. Never get over that junk. It don't matter how long it be, bro, it's still gonna feel like it happened yesterday. Death is something that you never get over. You get over everything else in life. But death, you don't get over that. Especially when it's somebody that you've been knowing since Sandbox, bro. You know what I mean? You don't get over that junk, bro. You just learn how to live with it, really.
You're gonna
You don't get over that junk.
Is what he told me.
That junk feel like it just happened every day.
Who's his girlfriend?
Like it just happened yesterday, man.
I think it's Maldonado.
Don't get over that junk.
She's at your apartment.
Just gotta learn how to live with it, man.
The revelation only adds to the tragedy. Jay's girlfriend, 17-year-old Elizabeth Baldonado, is pregnant with his child and has no idea that he's gone. Investigators plan to speak with her later, but for now they allow Jay's grandfather to leave the scene and deliver the news himself, telling her that detectives will be in touch soon. If anyone can explain what Jay had been caught up in, it's her. About an hour later, the homicide case is officially assigned to Detective Anna Bruciaga as the lead investigator. After reviewing the initial reports and witness statements, she begins canvassing the area for any surveillance footage that might reveal what happened.
Cameras.
It doesn't take long before officers locate a camera mounted outside a nearby school, angled directly towards the alley where the shooting took place. When they sit down to review the footage, they finally get their first visual clue.
Told y'all them dang cameras, bro.
So these are all the cameras that are.
They gonna catch you with them cameras. Tell you.
The analog sucks, so there's a fair
They put so much money into cameras, bro. Cameras everywhere, bro. Everywhere. No doubt.
Individual box the vehicle somewhere right here.
Ain't gonna lie, I'm finna make me a cake after this. I'm finna make me a cake.
And they react.
It almost looks like a Toyota.
On screen, a gold Toyota sedan can be seen racing away seconds after the gunshot. And through the tinted glass, detectives can barely make out what appears to be two figures inside the vehicle, meaning there are at least two suspects on the loose. A couple of hours later...
Yeah, y'all know I know how to make cake, right? Y'all know that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, my freaking, you know, y'all know I know how to make cake. You feel me? Like, real deal, know how to make a cake, bro. I'll probably make a video one day, bro. This is a little cake, bro, that my grandma passed down to my mom, bro. My mom passed it down to me, bro. I know how to make a legit 7-Up pound cake, bro. I'm talking about be busting. Take me like at least, you know what I'm saying? I mean, to mix it in the what's the name, bro, it probably take like what, 20 minutes, bro, and then put it in the oven, bro. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the oven, bro. You know you gotta cook that for like an hour and 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I can go in there. I got the butter, I got the eggs, I got the vanilla extract, I got the lemon extract, bro. You feel me? Got the 7-Up. Shoot, man, I could just go in there and make me a cake right now.
Detectives arrive at the apartment where Jay's girlfriend
make
Elizabeth
a full-blown
is
cake.
staying. They believe
Got a sweet
she
tooth.
might help them understand what Jay had been caught up in.
Got a bad sweet
They
tooth
have
right now.
No idea that they'll soon come face to face with one of Jay's killers.
Bro, I know how to cook, bro.
Far closer to
Bro, I know how to cook, gang. Y'all be thinking like, bro, I legit know how to cook, bro. Legit, bro. I legit know how to cook and bake, bro. I legit know how to cook, bro.
him than anyone imagined.
Yeah, for real.
Do you mind if we come in here? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I'm so sorry for your loss. I know that obviously he was possibly having some issues with some people, right? Can you tell me about that?
He doesn't really tell me much about that stuff.
So let's start with today. What'd you guys do today?
He took a shower at like 8 o'clock. He was getting ready to go to work at 10. I was making appointments today because we found out that I'm pregnant.
At
He
17?
was texting me still.
At 16?
At least around.
Kids having kids.
And then he stopped answering me for a few hours.
The timeline Elizabeth provides lines up with
Why
the
is
shooting.
kids having kids?
Around 11:20 a.m.
He's 16,
when
you
Jay
17.
Stopped responding to her messages. The same time in
From what I've gathered from Grandpa is that he feels that he was up to no good lately. Can you tell me about that?
This morning, him and my brother were supposed to box it out because this has nothing to do with this at all. My brother and him just don't get along. They bump heads very much.
Tell your brother to just.
But my brother would never do this.
I'm just saying, like, what's going on? See what I'm saying? Tell your brother to stay in his place, gang. Your brother just probably don't know how to stay in his dang place. You need to check your brother. No, but you being a kid though, like you ain't mature enough to check your brother. Like you probably taking your brother's side of your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you should though. That's your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just kids. You kids, gang. You feel me? But brother need to stay in his dang place. You know what I mean? With a beat the brakes off your brother.
He knows how to feel about Jay.
And which brother?
My younger brother.
Your younger brother? What's his name?
Angelo.
I had to punish Angelo.
Talk a little bit about why they were gonna box it out.
Me and Jay, we were arguing about something. I don't remember what. But we started getting really loud, and my brother got tired of it, so he came in and told him to stop yelling at me, and then they just started fighting. And
Physically fighting?
No.
So did they text each other that they were gonna fight?
No. Jay called me and told my mom that he wanted to box it out with my brother.
According to Elizabeth, her brother Angelo
Jay will
was
put them hands and feet on Angelo.
Her boyfriend Jay that morning. A teenage fight meant to settle whatever tension had been building between them. Although the fight never happened, and Elizabeth insists it has nothing to do with the homicide, it suggests the conflict could have been personal. Investigators will now have to follow up on this and look into Angelo's involvement before ruling him out. But before the conversation can continue any further with Elizabeth, Jay's family arrives at the apartment.
Fat old booger in my nose, gang.
Has already reached them, but they still haven't received an official confirmation from police.
I'm gonna get the boog out, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get the boog out.
Bruciaga has no choice but to break the tragic news to Jay's mother. A moment that no amount of experience could ever prepare anyone for.
Can you tell us what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I'm sorry for your loss. Okay. Right now, I don't have much other than officers were dispatched to the alleyway in reference to who said we could. Okay.
What happened?
No, that's why so we just got called out. That's why I'm trying to interview as many people as I can. That's why I headed here first, and then I was headed your way because I do have some questions. But as of right now, I don't. Okay. I really.
What the freak going on here?
Okay. I really.
Oh, she passed out, G.
With the devastating news delivered, Detective Anna Bruciaga tries to gather any insight from Jay's family, but they don't seem to have any. Even his mother can't imagine who would want to hurt him, leaving detectives with no clear leads or motives to work with. As investigators collect Jay's phone and prepare to leave, another woman walks into the apartment, Ortiz Chavez, looking to comfort her daughter. Detective Bruciaga sits down with her to collect some basic information.
Old time, she didn't knock your boyfriend off.
First,
that's
until
crazy.
Chavez mentions a small detail that catches the detective's attention and quietly puts her on the radar.
What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a
Can you demonstrate the
Toyota.
Toyota?
Yeah, it's like a gold. Yeah, it's gold. Sold that on me. I used to put that up, whatever.
Told on herself and she.
Purchased it? Yeah. Do you have a plate on it? Yeah. No, I don't. They took our tickets off. They took off the yeah, they took it off the car.
Where you said it's.
Oh, yeah. So earlier this morning, it broke down on her, and then she just left it there.
As Chavez describes her vehicle, Detective Bruciaga immediately recognizes the description.
Okay.
Gold Toyota sedan.
Old Toyota?
Similar to the one caught on surveillance footage speeding away just seconds after the shooting. The connection is hard to ignore. Bruciaga notes the details, but decides it's too early to jump to conclusions. Wanting to verify it as quickly as possible, she wraps up the initial interview with the family and heads out with officers to the spot where Chavez abandoned her car that morning. When they arrive, the car is nowhere to be found, and Bruciaga starts suspecting Chavez might be hiding something. About 40 minutes minutes later, investigators return to the apartment to interview Chavez privately. And that's when things start to get interesting. By now, it's only been a few hours since Jay was killed, and most detectives would still be collecting statements. But Bruciaga's instincts tell her there's no time to waste. So she sits down with Chavez and makes a bold accusation.
So here's the thing, okay? So I believe your car was used in today's homicide. Okay?
You're lying to me.
No, I am not.
So you stole my car?
That's why I'm talking to you. Okay, so if you don't tell me who had your car,
I don't know.
It's your car.
I left my car at the side of the road.
Okay.
I didn't lend my car to nobody.
Detective Bruciaga is quick to connect the dots, suspecting that it's Chavez's car that was speeding away. But Chavez claims she abandoned it and it must have been stolen. However, the detective is about to take things one step further, because if Chavez's car was used in the murder, the next logical question is who was behind the wheel? And with what Elizabeth revealed about the planned fight that morning, there's only one name that fits: Chavez's son, Angelo.
So what I'm getting at is that what are the odds that your son and his friends have a problem with Jay, and Jay is now dead, and people are telling me it's your car on scene?
But my son said he wouldn't, and neither was fun. And I was with them today.
Okay. So you were with them all day?
Yes. My son had an interview at 9 o'clock, and we were over at the Whataburger over there, Cottonwood or whatever.
Did you drop him off?
No, I didn't leave the Whataburger.
Okay, so you waited for him to be done?
Yes, and we went back together to my house.
Okay, then you guys go back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he stayed there, and I left with myself, the car, to go see Elizabeth.
Chavez's morning timeline only reinforces the detective's suspicions. If she really abandoned her car around 10:30 that morning,
how would you abandon your car?
Suddenly vanished, then there's a very high chance it's the same gold Toyota caught on CCTV later when Jay was shot.
How would you abandon?
Witnesses also reported seeing a young male and female inside the car. And with Chavez having both a teenage son, Angelo, and a daughter, Elizabeth, things are starting to look very
like why would you abandon your car?
For now, though, all of this remains.
Think I'm gonna abandon my car?
Early suspicion. After all, detectives know Jay had.
Heck no, we gonna fix it up.
He was secretive.
We gonna fix it until we can't fix it no more. You know what I mean?
Something he wasn't telling anyone about. But there's something eerily strange about Chavez's demeanor that Detective Bruciaga can't ignore. Even after being told her son might be involved in a homicide, she stays quiet, almost detached. Not the kind of reaction you'd expect from a mother facing that sort of accusation. And the longer the conversation goes, the more convinced Bruciaga becomes that the mother sitting in front of her knows more than she's letting on. So the detective decides to take an even bigger risk this time and make an accusation that most investigators would hesitate to ask this early on.
So, did you shoot Jay?
No, I didn't. No. He's a kid, he's a baby.
I know, but somebody did.
But no.
But I also feel like you know more than you're telling me.
But I don't.
Because again, I'm telling you, based on your demeanor, I think you know what happened. And I know it's your car.
It's your car.
And I am gonna confirm it on video surveillance.
I hope you do, because I'm like lost right now.
Again, Chavez's reaction isn't what Detective Bruciaga expects at all. Instead of breaking down or reacting defensively, she simply denies it with a sorrowful face. This response leaves Bruciaga torn between two possibilities. Either Chavez is innocent but in complete shock, struggling to process what's happening,
He's talking about she do know.
Carefully keeping her composure to hide a guilty conscience and protect her children.
Oh, she know, all right.
She sticks to her story.
She the one that shot him in the head.
So far, the interview comes to an end.
We're sitting with a murderer right here.
Proof, Bruciaga can't shake the feeling that her instincts are right.
This is the murderer.
Killers is sitting in this very apartment. With her doubts only growing, Bruciaga decides to move quickly and verify Chavez's version of events with the one person who can either confirm or contradict it, her son, Angelo. Within an hour, investigators head straight to Angelo's workplace to talk to him in person. Whatever he tells detectives will either clear his family or make things even worse for them.
So there was a shooting downtown today, and somebody died. So I know that you knew him. I think he was actually somebody that you knew because he was dating your sister.
Talking about Jay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is he alive?
No, he's not. He's dead. So I just wanted to find out from you just a little bit.
Can you tell his story? You talked to his grandpa, right? Yeah. He's telling his grandpa's sister.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So explain to me what this whole, like, your mom and your sister explained, like, this beef between you and Jay. So explain that.
We had a problem with his sister. And like I said, we had a dispute after that with fought. And then we didn't really, like, talk after that. We both went our separate ways.
Yeah.
So your sister tells your mom tells you that Jay wants to fight. So when did you guys plan to meet?
I didn't plan nothing. He just screamed. And I was just like, we're good. We had all this dispute and stuff. Like, we're good. He said he wanted to do 8 o'clock.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you mean your mom said?
That's what he told me. That's what Jay told me. Like, that's what Jay told me to tell my sister to tell me. But so on and so forth. This is what I got told.
That you're supposed to meet. Where were you guys supposed to meet?
He just said he wanted to fight me. He talked to me early, so I assumed we have my door.
Angelo confirms most of what detectives have already heard from his sister and mother, saying Jay wanted to box it out that morning, but the fight never happened. Beyond that, there isn't much new information.
So Jay was on your heels.
Events lines up neatly with his mother's
okay, so Jay wasn't playing that. Jay wasn't playing none of that. So Jay was like me. Jay. You know what I mean? Telling you, but special was named Jay for a reason. So Jay wasn't like going for none of that. Like Jay, like, man, we finna box it out, man. Like your brother talking crazy right now. You know what I mean? So what I'm hearing is Jay was on your heels.
For now, their stories seem consistent.
Don't say nothing. I mean, bro. Well, how you ain't gonna say nothing, bro? You know what I'm saying? If anything, I don't care about none of that, bro. If anything, bro, I know I ain't do nothing, bro. I'm finna say something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody don't say nothing. I'm finna say something. These detectives ain't here for no reason. If I know I ain't killed nobody, I'm saying something. Now, I don't know what the heck you talking about, bro. This ain't a good look, bro, for your boy Angelo when he at work and detectives showing up at the job. This not a good look. If mama kills somebody, mama kills somebody. I can't say mama. But one thing about me, I'm going to say something. You know what I mean? I'm going to say something. Look, bro, you're not a detective. Look. You know what I mean? You're not a detective, bro. You know what I mean? You're not a detective, Sackboy Nash. You know, so stop trying to act like you like Criminal Minds or something. You haven't figured out this case. We 21 minutes into the video, bro. You don't know what the heck you talking about, bro. Just like I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You're only going off assumptions, bro. You don't know what the heck you talking about. You got a little fake detective in the chat. You know what I mean? Sackboy Nash. Come on, bro. Just sit down, bro, and just let the detectives do their job, bro. Sit down. I don't know what the heck going on. And you don't know what the heck going on.
But until those details can be verified,
all this little fake detective junk, bro. I miss me with that junk, bro.
Everything they've said at face value. However, before investigators can dig,
you know what the heck you talking about, gang?
Angelo's mother suddenly walks in, and this time she's far less cooperative.
He's not even a
Hey, where you show up, bro? Hold on. That's very suspicious. You showing up out the blue like that. Look here. Look, F all that age junk, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's very suspicious. You just came out the blue. Like, where the freak you come from? Oh, yeah, she shot him. She shot him in the head. She shot him, for sure.
It's far less cooperative.
She for sure shot him.
He's not even a victim. You're not even talking to me. He's telling me.
What?
But he's not in trouble.
Not in trouble.
He doesn't have to be 18 for us to talk to him.
Why are you crying?
I don't want to send him forward.
I mean, it's up to him. If he doesn't want you here, he doesn't have to have you here.
Huh? Yeah, my sister went from the bars here. I had to have him go pick up.
Talk to my sister.
So there is one thing that we are going to need, just like you told with your sister, we didn't get here. So we're going to secure it. We're going to do a work.
I need it. I don't have a phone.
But your daughter's out. Investigation, like I explained to you earlier, Elizabeth. I'm taking your phone. You're not getting it back until I'm done with it. But as soon as I'm done with it, I will give it back to you.
Do you want me to take you to go find where your car was left? Because we've been all over there and we can't find it anywhere.
Well, I'm gonna go shortly, but I want to make sure that my kids and my family get home. And right now, my biggest concern is I just want to go home.
What's your biggest concern?
I want to go home.
Yeah, you absolutely go home.
Despite investigators' attempts to convince her otherwise, Chavez insists on taking Angelo home. Even if her intentions are innocent, this sudden change in behavior doesn't help their case at all. If anything, it makes it look like an attempt to shield her son from further questioning. With the interview shut down, officers seize the family's phones, hoping digital evidence might reveal what they're not saying out loud. Back at the police station, detectives spend the next couple of weeks combing through statements, surveillance footage, and phone data. What they find begins to reshape the entire case. Among the first discoveries are text messages showing that Chavez was directly involved in arranging the so-called boxing match between her son Angelo and her daughter's boyfriend Jay. In one exchange, Elizabeth texts Jay saying that Mom says they'll be there at 8. Other messages suggest there may have been a gun involved. In one text, Elizabeth writes, "I'll be there too because I don't want anything like they pull a gun out." Investigators also uncover signs that Jay and Elizabeth's relationship was deteriorating, with both of them talking about breaking up. In one message, Jay tells her directly, "I'll talk to you when it comes to the baby, but I ain't doing this with you anymore." But even more—
See what I'm saying? Kids being kids. You're a kid, so you had a baby with this girl, and you're not gonna even be with this girl. You already making broken homes. Already making broken homes. You see what I'm saying? 16 and 17 years old, sleeping in the same bed, having sex. Cause like I said, I ain't gonna lie, bro. With my ex, I was busting it. You know what I'm saying? But my man and daddy, you know what I mean? They ain't play me bringing girls to the crib. They ain't play me bringing girls to the crib at all. And bro, I'm telling my man, ex-girl, I was You know what I'm saying? Her mama didn't care. You got some mama that really didn't care. Thank God she was on birth control because I was going stupid. You know what I'm saying? I was going stupid. You feel me? Thank God she was on birth control on my busy. You hear me? I think this is going from thinking, right? I'm not saying it's real. I think her mom wanted it too. I'm just thinking it. You know, her mom looked just like her. She was a little bit thicker though. You know, I think her mom wanted it too. I'm thinking this. You know, it's not a fact, but I don't know. I caught her mama looking at me sometimes, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it was probably just me being— I used to be a real freakazoid back then. You know, I changed now. Like, I changed. You know what I'm saying? Back then, bro, I used to be a real freak. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, way she, I don't know, used to laugh and look at me and, I don't know, gang. I just thought she wanted to do something.
Alarming were the contradictions in the family's statements. Elizabeth told detectives her boyfriend didn't leave the house.
But a bust her down too, I'm telling you.
Yet Jay's
bust the mama and bust the daughter.
Texting others about Angelo not
bust it all
up as early as 8 o'clock. In one of those messages,
I ain't like that no more, though, chat.
A friend.
I ain't like that no more.
Show 8 o'clock, the mom said, and it's 9. Man, her family's a bunch of I swear. Additionally, detectives uncover another name that hadn't come up before. Elizabeth's older brother, Gilbert. In his messages, Gilbert expresses anger towards Jay and even makes promises of retaliation. By the end of the review, Detective Burciaga becomes convinced that the entire family might be involved in planning what happened that day. Now, it's no longer a question of what happened, but who did it and exactly why. In the days following Jay's murder, investigators were at a standstill. Because Angelo and Elizabeth are still minors, their mother refuses to let them speak with police, effectively blocking detectives from getting any answers directly from them. But 20 days after the shooting, that changes. Jay's girlfriend, Elizabeth Baldonado, turns 18 years old, and her mother can no longer stop her from talking. Detective Burciaga—
Bro, y'all waited until she turned 18?
Her to come down to the station to see the new evidence they've uncovered.
Ain't no way y'all waited until she turned 18. That is crazy. Bro, these folks is feeding for this. I mean, you supposed to feed for it. That's their job. Shoot, they ain't letting this one slide. Well, they waited until you turn 18. You know what I mean? Right when you turn 18, you couldn't even enjoy your birthday. Hey, we need to talk to you immediately. We need you to head down to the station.
Out that it's evidence pointing towards her own family. The goal is simple: find out who was directly
All that little crying
involved
jump,
in Jay's
they don't care
killing,
about that.
or better yet, get a confession.
They don't care about all that.
Before we get to that, do you struggle with
Oh,
deciding
God,
what
here
America's
we go.
#1 meal kit? Making
Jump ahead, jump
and
ahead.
free breakfast for detectives plan to double down on the accusations instead of playing nice. But this will soon backfire, because unlike her mother, Elizabeth's reaction will be very different.
Now that some time has passed and you've had time to think about it, Elizabeth, I want to hear what happened. Because I think you know more than you told me that day.
I don't know anything. I really don't. Why would you guys assume that? Why would I know anything new about that?
Because I have your phones and I've looked through your phones. And so I do believe you know more.
What would I know more about? About who killed him? About who did it? No, I don't know. I really don't know who did it. If I knew who did it, I would have told you already.
So I know that you and him were having some problems and he broke up with you and you wanted to get back with him and he told you no. I will talk to you when it comes to the baby, but that is it. And he wanted nothing to do with you.
So you're saying that I had someone do something to him? Are you
It's a question.
serious?
Okay, here's the thing, okay? You have to
I
realize
loved
I'm
him more than
investigating.
anything in the world. I would never do anything like that. I would never have anyone do anything like that because I loved him more than my whole life.
And actually, I do know that because you guys texted, I love you so much. Tons. So I do know that, okay? But you have to understand, Elizabeth, I'm investigating his homicide. Somebody killed him, okay? Have you ever watched homicide shows?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so you have to know that if I see anything like that on the phone, you have to know that I have to ask you these questions. Because at this point, I have gone through your...
You just, I mean, why you telling me that for, man? You know what I'm saying? I don't know who I mean, look, man, I don't know who involved in the killer. Look, I'm watching it just like you, bro. You know what I mean? So, look, man, I don't know, man. Got some people that freaking does them things. Got some people that knock your head off and start. Got some people that knock your dang head off. You know what I'm saying? Police pick them up from knocking your head off, you know, and they'll get to crying. That's a sign of an evil freak. You know what I mean? A person being an evil son of a gun, they'll get to crying, get all that, you feel me? But the whole time, that's an act. Psychopath, psychotic.
Your phone I have gone through. Your brother's phone I have gone through.
It's being a psycho.
Wes' phone I have gone through.
But brother, I don't know what the freak is going on. I'm watching just like you, brother. Mano y mano.
And I have to ask
You fizz me?
because I have a feeling you know more than you're telling me.
I don't. I really don't. I don't know anything more than I'm telling you.
As planned, there is no small talk.
She
or
telling the truth,
warm-up.
bro. She telling the truth,
Right
bro.
away, Detective Bruciaga tells Elizabeth
She don't know.
she's
She don't know
not being
nothing.
fully honest. The approach is blunt.
Like, dang, bro,
and
she don't
it's
know nothing,
clearly
gang.
hitting a nerve as Elizabeth quickly grows defensive. But Bruciaga isn't backing off just yet. She's about to bet everything on her next move, laying out every piece of evidence she has against the family in hopes of eliciting an admission from Elizabeth.
Okay. So you brought up that your brother Gilbert had mentioned and said that he was going to send someone up there to take care of
But he didn't. Because my brother knows that if he were to do anything, I would never speak to him again or at all. I would have him part of my life at all.
I'm saying, see, that's why I can't deal with. See what I'm saying? I ain't gonna like your brother gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I can't. That's why I'm like, you got brothers. I gotta come over your house and look your brother in your eye, like letting your brother know, like I ain't the one gang. I ain't the boyfriend you gonna call people on. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not finna meet up with you. I'm not a person to meet up with you. I'm the person. Yeah, I'll meet up with you. I'll say I'm meeting up with you, bro. But just to like, you know, just to say like it's another car or something. I'm not finna meet up with you, what? So I can be an easy kill? See, one thing about me, I know I can die. I know I'm human. I'm very smart. You think I'm finna meet up with you, bro, while I try to be tough? I'm not one of them overly tough dudes. I'm a very smart guy. So I act like I'm finna meet up with you. Tell you it's another car. Skoom. You feel me? Straight up, that's how I think. How can I outsmart you? Not how I can out-tough you, bro. I'm not trying to out-tough you. You say you finna get somebody to kill me, I take that very seriously. So you think I'm finna tell you where I'm at when you just say you gonna get somebody to kill me? So I want to be overly tough and I'm finna tell you where I'm at. You just say you finna get somebody to kill me? Bro, I'm finna move like a freaking, a ghost. I'm scared now. I'm scared because you say you finna get somebody. So I'm scared. So when I get scared, you know what I mean? I get super smart. I don't know what it is, y'all. It's like God just unlocked this genius in me. I just like I turned into a freaking human computer. I'm not one of them dudes, bro, where you can threaten, bro, and I'm finna be like, oh yeah, I'm right around the corner. I'm right around the corner. See what I'm saying? These folk be trying to be too tough. Oh, you're dead. You feel me? How many tough dudes we got in the graveyard? Because you want to be too tough. You want to show people you ain't tough. It's good to be scared. I'm scared because you said you finna get somebody to kill me. So I'm finna move like I'm scared. Best believe. And when I get the opportunity, skoom. So yeah, I'm scared, but I'm smart too at the same time. I never will deny that I be scared. I never. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody gets scared. I feel like even the tough ones be getting scared. I know you be scared. But you try to prove that you're tough, so you just try to put on the act and then you end up getting killed. Everybody be scared. I don't care what you're talking about. God put it, he put it in us, bro. Scared, nervousness, whatever you want to call it, bro. You have some type of emotion you feeling, bro. You ain't just bland. You know what I'm saying? Freak out of here. So if bro would have told me that he finna get somebody to kill me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm scared. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna find me. I'm not finna meet up with you, bro. I'm gonna find you before you find me. I promise you that. I can promise you.
So Gilbert didn't do it.
I ain't meeting up with you though, gang.
Why would my brother do it? My brother literally knows how I feel about him.
So I'm pretty sure you've been in the household and have heard conversations. Correct?
Heard what?
Anything. Anything that talks about.
They do not talk about anything.
Okay, so where is your mom's car?
I don't know. You're seriously assuming that one of my family members did it?
Yeah.
Because the car is missing. She literally filed a report that her car was missing that night.
Okay, so you say you love Josue, right? And he's the love of your life. So why are you covering for your mom and your brother?
I'm not covering for anybody. Are you fucking serious? You seriously think that they did it?
Yes.
My mom loved that child too.
Okay, maybe not your mom, but what if what if I told you that your mom's car is on video leaving the homicide? What if I told you that?
You know how many Toyota Camrys that are gold live in the city?
But what are the odds that your brother and Josue were to meet up?
My brother was at home. My brother was at home with his girlfriend. They were literally sleeping until he had to go to work.
It's clear that Elizabeth has reached her breaking point. Every accusation towards her family is pushing her closer to the edge. Most investigators would pull back here, take a break, try to de-escalate, but not Detective Bruciaga. Instead, he decides to take a bigger risk, one that's bold but calculated. Rather than fighting Elizabeth's denials, she will lean into them, even agreeing that she's only trying to protect her family. In doing so, Bruciaga wants to make Elizabeth feel safe enough to talk and reveal what she's really hiding. It's a delicate psychological play, one that could end the interview entirely or solve the case right here and now.
Elizabeth, just it's best to let us know.
She drove Angelo to his interview. Guess what? Angelo said he borrowed the car from your mom and he drove himself to the interview. So obviously, somebody's lying. And I kind of understand that you don't want to see.
No, you don't. They don't. They did not do it.
Because
you are literally looking in the wrong place. You're just trying to blame somebody just so that you can get someone for the crime.
They did it.
I know they didn't do it because...
They did it?
Well, I don't know for sure, but I know they wouldn't have done something like that. They know how much that would crush me, and literally they have seen how much I have died these past 2 weeks.
Okay, and I'm
My
not
brother
telling you. I'm not
literally-
telling you if I find out your brother. I'm telling you when I gather up all my evidence and I arrest your brother. I hope that you didn't know more.
You guys can think however you like. My family did not do it.
Elizabeth, you can't get out without us letting you out, babe.
Elizabeth, I think you're ready to tell me more than you're telling me, okay? You have to realize, Elizabeth, that somebody took your baby's dad's life, and now that baby is not gonna have a father. And as much as you love your family, they still took your baby's dad away. Now that baby's not gonna have a dad.
Tell him.
I don't think I know that. That's literally all I think about it.
Well, tell him what's up. Come on, Elizabeth. Come on.
Finish talking in the conference room?
Finish talking.
Just because I can't hear, actually.
Yeah, we can't be sitting in the hallway, Elizabeth. I'm sorry.
This is our victim's side, so.
She know.
Elizabeth's finally had enough. The weight of the questioning breaks her down and she's emotionally exhausted. Detectives try to take advantage of the moment, hoping her vulnerability will make her open up, but Elizabeth doesn't budge. Through tears, she keeps insisting her family is innocent. With nothing useful coming from Elizabeth, the interview ends.
Mother for somebody gonna tell.
And investigators are back to square one.
Promise you that.
Still, Detective Bruciaga can't shake
Seen a
her
lot of videos like this.
She knows this family is
Somebody
hiding
gonna break.
something. What
Somebody
she
gonna break.
hasn't figured out yet is that she's been focusing
Whether
on the
it's
wrong
Angelo,
suspects all along.
Gilbert, is that the midget?
For the next couple of months, the case remains wide open. Investigators keep digging, and what they find is even more alarming. First, they learn that Chavez never followed through with her stolen vehicle report from the day of the murder. Then, while combing through phone data, detectives uncover explicit threats from Elizabeth's older brother, Gilbert, directed at Jay. In one message, Gilbert writes he's gonna catch one, clearly hinting at plans for violence. In another text, he says, "Delete our messages and don't say anything about me saying I was gonna shoot him. It wasn't me for real. I ain't trying to deal with cops." Based on these details, investigators start to speculate.
Shot him one time in the head.
Taking things further,
in the temple.
possibly supplying a gun or even using it himself to shoot Jay.
One shot, dead on the scene.
Realizing
Boom.
what her sons had done, may have then disposed of the car to cover their tracks and build an alibi for the family. The new findings push Gilbert to the top of the suspect list,
Hey, midget.
beside his brother Angelo. But as compelling as the theory sounds, it's still just that. A theory. The case remains strong on suspicion, but weak on proof.
Somebody go get that midget, man.
Bruciaga desperately needs anything
Somebody go get that
concrete
midget.
from the Baldonado family. So, on May 19th, 76 days after Jay's murder, Bruciaga and a team of officers head to the family's house determined to
76
confront them
days?
face to face and see if she can pressure someone into cracking. When the investigators arrive at the door, no one expects how quickly things will get heated.
Oh, hi Gilbert, how are you?
Hi.
Can I actually...
Y'all really think this midget did it? Come on, man. He can't even. Come on, the midget ain't. Come on, man. The midget ain't shooting him in the head. Look at this little boy.
Things will get heated.
Oh, hi Gilbert, how are you?
Hi.
Can I actually talk to you, Gilbert? You know what it's about.
Look at
because,
this midget.
I've already done some research. I'm not gonna talk to you right here in the door. Do you want to come talk to me over here? Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Good. Okay. Is your mom here?
She's showering.
You might want to go tell your mom that I would like to talk to her again. I'm gonna talk to Gilbert if he's willing to speak with me. And Gilbert, again, I don't want to talk to you right here in front of the door. Do you mind coming even over here?
Yes.
So, tell me what you know.
Like I said, I just moved in here. Like,
Okay, so I'm not gonna play games with you, okay? I know you threatened to take care of Josue.
yeah, but I didn't do nothing.
Okay.
I wasn't even up here. I couldn't even do nothing.
Okay, so obviously you do know why I'm here and why I'm talking to you now. You want to discuss, or do you want me to just take it at face value? I already saw the Facebook, so
I didn't.
Huh?
Yeah. So you can do whatever. I didn't do shit. So.
Okay, so.
I'm innocent.
Again, in your Facebook, you do disclose and say you're gonna send somebody to take care of him.
Yeah, but did I send?
Okay, so well, who'd you send? Because he died.
I didn't send nobody.
Do I need to be any clearer? He died.
Yeah, but I didn't send nobody. Mom, ain't nobody want to do it. They're all scared.
Can I see your phone? Can I see your phone? Thank you.
Bro did try to send somebody.
The T-Mobile? Okay, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do a warrant on it, okay?
Yeah, take my phone.
Yes. Again, you have to realize that I'm investigating a homicide. Okay, a homicide in which you threatened to kill my victim.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You take my phone like that, I ain't gonna lie. I probably would, like, for real, want to slap the taste out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just like, okay, I get what you're doing, but like, who you? This is my phone. I pay my bill on. Who do you think you is, bro? You didn't even ask. You just took my phone. Gang, I ain't gonna lie. That made me want to put hands on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even hit females ever in my life. But bro, for you to put my phone, you know what I mean? My phone that I pay for, and your freaking, what's the name? Like it's yours or something? That, bro, that kind of made me a little mad. It's like, I know you're doing what you're doing, but like, how dare you, gang? You feel what I'm saying?
So you're gonna
Hold on, is that the Toyota that was used in the murder?
take my phone.
Yes. I'm gonna take your phone. I'm gonna do a warrant on it.
I'm tweaking?
If for any reason.
No, that's not a Toyota. It's a Taurus. I'm tripping.
It's all that something.
Okay. Well, I won't look at pictures, but I am interested in who you've been talking to, text messages, and so on. So I am gonna do a warrant on it. Okay.
With no luck getting anything useful from Gilbert, Detective Bruce Iaga cleverly confiscates his phone, hoping it might hold the evidence she needs but still can't prove. As this is happening, Chavez is seen stepping outside and speaking briefly with officers. She looks like she's in a hurry to leave. Not willing
Looking to hurry to leave. No, you ain't finna leave, dog. You ain't
Detective
finna
Bruce
leave.
Iaga plans to intercept and confront her about the boxing match she helped
Sit your butt down.
organize.
You ain't
to see
finna
how she
leave.
reacts when cornered.
You ain't finna leave.
This time, however, Chavez
Oh,
isn't
no.
the same calm, collected woman from before.
You ain't finna
What
leave.
Bruce Iaga gets instead is a very different.
You ain't
side
finna
of her.
leave.
Can I talk to you really fast?
I have to catch the bus, so I mean, you got 5 minutes of my time.
Okay.
And that's it.
Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you for speaking with me. Have a good day.
We'll check in with you before we leave if you want to talk to us again.
Hi, Elizabeth. I know
So-
you're going to be quick and all, but so you know why I'm here.
Hey, man, that's something about these chips, man. I don't know what it is, y'all, man. But, man, somebody hot Cheeto. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. I haven't ate regular Cheetos in I don't know how long. I haven't ate regular Doritos in I don't know how long. When I mean I eat straight hard, I eat straight hard. I eat hot, man. All I eat is hot.
Okay, I don't gotta repeat myself. I don't want to repeat myself. I don't want to play games.
This is that
Okay.
confirmation number from when I had called, because I called that same evening, and nobody ever
you
came by
did.
to what's
You
called.
didn't report your car.
I did. This
No.
is it. Yes, it is.
I already know.
Okay, you know
They
what,
tried-
Eddie? I'm not trying to be mean with you, but this is the confirmation number that.
So why did you set up a fight between Angelo and Josue?
No.
Yes, you did.
No. The
I
little
have
boy called over. He called to the house. He was asking for a fight. I was like, wait a minute. Well, you want to do what? I was like, are you serious? It was either that or they wanted to sit there and do some stupid things. I'm not trying to have stupid things going on between those boys. Those boys need to learn how to get along.
Like I said,
So are you gonna write
I
this
have
down?
phones. I already know when you called it in. You never fully followed through.
I did. I waited for them to get here.
Okay, do you have the title to the vehicle?
It's in that vehicle. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. Like, I cannot give you any more information because it was in the vehicle. I didn't get to register the car or anything.
You've had the car since before January.
Yeah, and I also had to get an alternator for it. You know how much money it takes to just for me to save for just a little bit of a few things? But the little boy, he called. He wanted to make the fight.
Right.
And I
I'm
was
not
asking
saying
myself, like,
Josue.
what do you just want to do?
I'm not saying Josue didn't set the fight, but you let them know and you set up the fight because they were gonna fight that morning.
No, because they had to know. I'm like, this is what's going on when your sister's left. What do you guys think? Yeah, I let them know because they needed to know. Because that's not right.
So I'm gonna tell you something, okay?
Yeah, my 5 minutes. I'm done.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? When I charge someone, you're gonna be charged along because I know you're hiding the truth and I know you're listening to me, and it would suck for Aurora and Elizabeth's baby to not be present, for you not to be present, because I will charge you because I do know you were gonna set up that fight that day. The end.
Young lady,
I got it off your daughter's phone. Goodbye.
Clearly, Chavez is done talking as she storms off the scene, angry and defensive. But in her frustration, she lets something slip, admitting that she knew about the fight between Jay and her sons, though she insists it was all Jay's idea. Before leaving the house, Bruciaga tries once more to speak with Elizabeth to see if she's finally ready to tell the truth.
How you been, Elizabeth?
Fine.
Are you still pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah? How far along are you?
Well, from my menstrual cycle, she said 14 weeks and 7 days.
So, Elizabeth, you know, we talked last time and I know you were very upset, and I can't imagine what you're going through because you're kind of put in between, but I already know you know what happened.
Oh, I don't. I don't know what happened at all. All I know is that when his grandpa got back, he told me that Jay was dead.
I would just hate, and I truly, from the bottom of my heart, still believe that you weren't involved. But I would just hate to find out that you were involved. And then where does that baby go? Because he no longer has a dad. That day, there was a witness that describes a female matching your exact description talking to Josue right before he gets shot.
I was at the house.
Okay. Do you realize how close you live?
I was literally cleaning,
again, Elizabeth, listen to me.
And then when his grandpa came home, he walked in on me washing the dishes.
You're not going to change my mind because, I mean, is it weird that she lives here and she knows nothing?
Well, Elizabeth, you have to think about. Can I talk to you for a second, Elizabeth?
What?
So
say something else.
I know we're not trying to you know, upset you any more than you already are or anything like that. But you have to think about how when this case goes to court, one, when people get arrested for things like this, they don't care whose family, friends, or whoever else they can or will throw under the bus to try to get themselves a better deal. When this goes to court and a jury of 12 random people, don't worry about what I think about it. Don't worry about what Anna thinks about it. Think about what those 12 people think about it. You got to think about what's best for him or her.
I don't. Okay. I would have had you guys about that.
If you hear something or something comes up,
I'm too sensitive.
With Elizabeth repeating the same story as before and no progress made, the officers decide to leave. But Bruciaga gives the family a promise. The next time she comes back, it won't be for questions. It'll be with a warrant. A month later, on June 15th, investigators finally get the break they've been waiting for. Cell tower data definitively places Angelo's phone at the scene of the murder at 11:20 a.m., the same time Jay was killed, directly contradicting his earlier alibi that he was home with his mother. With this new evidence, a warrant is secured for Angelo's arrest, and Bruciaga returns to the Baldonado residence, just as she promised. That afternoon, 16-year-old Angelo Baldonado is arrested and charged with murder. Now with the prime suspect finally in custody, police have the chance to interview him without his mother intervening. Bruciaga hopes this will be the moment they get to close the case for good. But to her surprise, Angelo isn't about to make that easy, because this time, he has an escape plan of his own.
Hey, Angelo. I'm still in here, sorry.
Is my mom gonna be here somewhere?
Is your mom gonna be here? Was she driving? Was she driving down here?
Oh, she was fucking one of the people that was there.
Oh, at the house? Yes. I was at the office, sorry, I was no longer at the house. Okay.
She should be coming.
So she should be coming. Okay.
And if not, like, she should be coming.
She should? Okay. So you do remember me, and I actually do know you remember me because you're like, can I talk to Anna? So, but again, I am Anna Bruciaga, deputy. This is my partner. So, Angelo, because you are a minor, I am gonna read you your rights, and we're
That's why I want my mom here. That's me. Like, I don't get questions from my mom. I'm like, gonna talk to my mom about.
So you want your mom here while I read you your rights as well?
Yeah, I want her for the whole thing.
For the whole thing? Okay, fair enough.
Asking so much.
At this time, you are going to get booked for your warrant, okay?
What exactly is the warrant?
It's a homicide warrant.
But why? You do like this.
Okay. Again, you know, because you said that you wanted to speak to me with your mom, I can't ask you questions. At this point, I am booking you for the homicide warrant, and that's all I can do.
It's certainly not the response Detective Bruce Iago was hoping for, but it's hardly surprising. After months of his mother keeping him away from investigators, Angelo refuses to speak without his mother or a lawyer present. With no cooperation and no confession, there is nothing more detectives can do. Angelo is booked into the county's juvenile detention center, held without bond while prosecutors prepare to take the case to trial. For now, he's the only family member officially tied to the crime, and investigators believe they've finally got Jay's killer behind bars. But what no one has caught on to yet is that Angelo isn't the one who pulled the trigger. He's just a scapegoat, taking the fall for a killer who's still free and quietly getting away with murder. A full year passes since Jay was—
Bro talking about he know. You don't know nothing. Bro not even the killer. Look at him. He ain't no freaking detective, boy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no freaking detective. He ain't even the killer. Look at you. He ain't no freaking detective. If you was the detective, this case would never get solved.
tragically killed. His pregnant girlfriend, Elizabeth Baldonado, gives birth to his son in November 2022. Her social media posts show a young woman trying to rebuild her life, sharing photos of her baby, spending time with friends, and appearing to move on in a new relationship. On the surface, it seems like life is slowly returning to normal. Meanwhile, her brother Angelo remains in juvenile detention awaiting trial. The case seems closed.
He in there for something he ain't do.
To find closure, believing justice has finally been served. That is, until, out of nowhere, police receive a phone call that changes everything. In March of 2023, a woman contacts detectives claiming she's been talking to Elizabeth's older brother Gilbert on Facebook, and according to her, he's just confessed to knowing exactly who killed Jay that day.
I've been kind of watching everything that goes on Facebook, and I was able to see that Gibby was pretty hateful towards his mom, and so I figured maybe I could get him to say something about it. So I messaged him, "Why is your brother locked up?" Because my mom and him went to go find my sister's baby daddy because he beat her. And when they got there, my sister's baby daddy tried to pull out a gun, but he got hit before he could even get his gun. But they put the murder on my brother. I said, "That's real f***ed up. Why they put it on your brother?" He said supposedly witnesses were there and said it was him. And they say they also got video and that it looks like him in the video, but you can't see shit. All you see is a big ass group, and then everybody scatters. I said, "What the f***, your mom didn't tell nobody it wasn't him?" He said, "Nope." He said, "The crazy part is my little brother ain't telling on my mom." I said, "So your mom did it and let your brother go down?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Have you tried to tell your brother to tell?" He said, "Yeah, but he tells me no, but that's how we was raised. No matter what the situation is, don't tell. And if we do, we gotta face consequences."
Needless to say, Gilbert's confession changes everything. Detectives already suspected Chavez's involvement in arranging the boxing fight, but no one imagined she was the one who pulled the trigger.
It was the dang mom.
Investigators begin to theorize that Chavez may have orchestrated the entire thing, luring Jay to the alley under the guise of a—
Man, I don't care about none of that. It was the mama. It was mama. Told you all that, man. You think I'm finna waste my life in here? I'm a civilian. I'm not a criminal. Think I'm finna waste my life in here because mama want to kill somebody? Mama gonna go to jail tonight. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me. It was her. You know what I mean? It ain't right. I'm gonna tell the police that mama did it. The heck with mama. You don't care about me, mama, huh? You don't care about me, so guess what? I don't care about you, mama. You know what I mean? But mama did it, and mama going to jail. Think I'm finna stay in this jail? Well, you must be out your dang mind. I mean, you out your mind. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be so, told you the way the world think isn't real. Everybody want to be so real now. Bro, you ain't real, you stupid. But you better tell them folks your mama did it or you going to be in there for life. Why people act like they get an award for not, you know, telling the police what it is? You get no award. Nobody looks at you like you smart. I look at you like you stupid. I know plenty of other people look at you like you stupid too. We just gotta applaud you, bro. You're a real one for not telling on your mom. But like you a stupid one for not telling your mom. What your mom doing? She ain't saying nothing to you. She ain't got your back. She ain't getting you nothing. You in jail rotting away. Or she just free. You know what I mean? F mama. Mama going to jail tonight.
Fight with her son, only to end it herself with a single shot to the head. But despite what
ain't doing time
sounds like
for
a
nobody.
breakthrough, Detective Bruce
Who you
Young
is?
knows she can't move too fast. Arresting Chavez now, based only on Gilbert's secondhand confession, could jeopardize the entire case. Without solid evidence, Chavez will be innocent in the eyes of the law. Over the next few months, investigators work quietly, monitoring jail calls between Chavez and her son Angelo. Most of the conversations are vague, small talk, cautious wording, but in one of the calls, Chavez makes an interesting statement. When Angelo asks why his brother Gilbert looks sad, Chavez replies, "He's heartbroken you're in there. I told him it's because I f***ed up, because I'm stupid, period." Hearing what sounds like an admission of guilt, Detective Bruce Yaga seizes the opportunity and visits Angelo at the detention center, hoping this time she can finally get the truth. When she meets with him, she doesn't have to do much convincing, because Angelo is already prepared to make a deal and save himself.
If everything would happen, what's happening right now, would I get at least the first degree dropped on? So we know a way to work around it.
So if you're wanting to now give a statement, we can definitely schedule an appointment where it's me, you, and the attorney. And then I'm more than welcome to talk to you then.
After Angelo agrees to cooperate, detectives quickly arrange a formal interview with him and his attorney present. Angelo ends up corroborating his brother Gilbert's confession, confirming that it was his mother who pulled the trigger and drove away from the scene. With both sons telling the same story, there's only one crucial piece missing to solve the case: a confession from Chavez herself. Without her own words, the defense could argue that the boys are lying or that their statements were coerced. A few days later, an arrest warrant is issued, and Chavez is taken into custody. Detective Bruce Yaga brings her into an interrogation room determined to secure an admission. Not through confrontation this time, but through empathy. If the plan works, they'll finally close the case for good. But if Chavez sees through it, the interview will be over before it even begins.
I know that you obviously recognize me because we've met in the past more than once, okay? And regardless of what happened then, I'm not gonna be rude to you. I'm not gonna be disrespectful to you, even though in the past, you weren't the nicest, right? But
yeah.
And I'm not gonna be rude, and I expect the same too. Fair? Okay. Obviously, I know you were visiting Angelo.
Look sad now.
I know you were visiting Angelo. How is he doing? He's okay? Yeah.
Why you looking sad, gang? Stop making that face.
He's in there for nothing. He didn't do anything wrong. And I mean, just in general, not just because you already know why you're here. You've been in handcuffs. You've been in the back of the car.
Go ahead, admit it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read you your rights, okay?
It's gonna be very unpleasant.
Okay, fair enough. With that being said, what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna stop this interview. You're going to jail on 2 warrants, okay? You do have an open count murder warrant, and you do have, and I have to look at that one to read you the exact, but it's a warrant, okay? And that's not mine. It's not for me to discuss, but that's what one of the warrants is for.
Child, what?
Unfortunately, things don't go according to plan. The moment Chavez realizes where the conversation is heading, she immediately shuts down the interview and asks for a lawyer. From here on,
am I the only one that think the mom looked kind of a little sexy a little bit? You know, I think I'm tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I the only one that thinks she kind of looked a little... Like, I think I'm tweaking a little bit, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, looking, right? I'm like, oh, she crazy. I know she crazy, but you know, I'm not saying she fine, right? You know what I'm saying? But a little bit of, you know, a little bit of something. I feel like some potential in there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's some potential. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta fix her up a little bit. The hair just, you know, but see potential. You know what I'm saying? She crazy as heck. She crazy as heck though. You know what I'm saying? But I see some potential. Straighten the hair out a little bit. Know what I mean? I see some potential. Like I said, one thing about me, man, you know, like the Killers, you know, she was bad in the 80s. I can tell bad when I see bad. I'm telling y'all right now. I can tell somebody that was bad when I can see bad. She got a little hair, so y'all probably like, heck nah. She crazy as heck though, so you know it's over with. But one thing about me, I like them older women. I don't know, something about them older women. And them 38-ish, you know what I'm saying? The 36-ish, the mature ones. Put it on you. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of woman I like. Little girl don't know what to do with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Freaking 22, man, 23-year-old, man. They freaking, man, look, man, I like a freaking grown woman, man. Like I said, y'all, when I was 37, when I had a girl that was 37, woman that was 37, I was 17, she showed me some things. Some things I've never seen before. You know, yes, I was 17. I told you I was 37. I've seen some things I've never experienced ever in my life. And I mean, freak nation. You know what I mean? Real mature. Just real mature. You know, you say I was a victim? Ain't right, I was.
It's up to the court to decide whether the evidence against her is enough to prove what everybody already
I was a victim tonight. I was a victim tonight.
Prosecutors present the full scope of the case.
Golly, that was the best victim I ever felt in my life. I was a proud victim. Know what I mean? Proudest victim I ever. I was a victim. Yep, I was a victim that night. I was a proud victim.
Phone records, surveillance footage of Chavez's car, the brothers' confessions, and the jail call recordings. They argue that Chavez disapproved of the relationship between her daughter and Jay and was motivated by anger over how he treated her. They also believe she calculated that her teenage son would face lighter consequences if he took the blame. As for her other children, Elizabeth and Gilbert, investigators determined that neither had any direct role in the shooting.
I knew they didn't.
In particular, is found to have had no knowledge of her mother's deadly intentions. She withheld some information to protect her family, but was ultimately determined to be a victim caught in the middle. Eventually, Angelo Baldonado pleads guilty to conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and assault with intent to commit a felony, and is sentenced to remain in juvenile detention until age 21.
Dang.
His mother, Chavez, pleads guilty to second-degree murder and, in May 2025, receives the maximum penalty of 18 years in state prison.
18?
Chavez is also facing a separate charge related to child exploitation material found on her tablet during the investigation.
A freak, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the freak child exploitation. What you was doing? Like, what the freak, bro? Oh my goodness. No, but that's the end of the freaking stream. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. You said she was taking you through that. Heck yeah, she was taking me through there. You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah. I'll take her through there too, though. Who's going back and forth, but golly, man, I ain't never had nothing mature like that in my life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she was definitely, she knew what she was doing, bro. That's all I'm going to say. That woman knew what the freak she was doing. You know what I'm saying? No cap. She was fine, too. I'm talking about a dark, I remember just like yesterday, dark chocolate. Thick to a little Coke bottle, bro. Fine, too. Had a little gold tooth right there. You know what I'm saying? Natural, I'm talking about. That's the best kiss I ever kissed. You know what I'm saying? But you seen the difference, man, with a 37-year-old, man. You said, why I stopped messing with her? Bro, think I'm finna get married with a 30? What, you think I'm finna take a 37-year-old serious? That was just for fun, gang. Just having fun, just living it up, man. You know, so I can tell the story to y'all, man, or something. Like telling a good story or something. Just have fun, man. What do you mean why I stopped effing with her? I was 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 6 years ago, man. She 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. That lady 43, 23 now. I'm 23, she 40, she 43, like 43. You know what I'm saying? Come on, gang. So I pull a 37-year-old. I don't know, man. I just told her my age too. I ain't hide it. I'm 17. She ain't care about none of that, gang. This is how I came up on it. I like what I see. I want what I see. That's really what it was. I like what I see and I want what I see. You feel me? She said she was 37 years old. I didn't care about none of that. I'm 17. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't care. I'm very mature for my age too, so you know that kind of, she was tweaking out though. She was tweaking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very mature, so she, you know, I'm 17 years old, but heart and mind, I'm like a 50-year-old. You feel me? So I'm chilling. We watching Love Jones. If y'all don't know about Love Jones with Nia Long, all I know, we just watching Love Jones. We in the bed watching Love Jones, got a couple of snacks. You know what I'm saying? Start rubbing on my belly. After that, you know what the freak happened. After that, you know what the freak happened. She has them nails too, just start rubbing on my belly gang. Tear it up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the bell, like the video.